On Monday, Donald Trump got some really bad news from a district court of appeals in D.C. when they told him, and we discussed this at the time, that no, you can't sue to stop this New York investigation seeking your tax returns just because you claim there's some kind of conspiracy. That ain't going to happen. Yesterday, on Wednesday, another district court with 11 voting judges voted 8-3 to stop a lawsuit by Donald Trump and his lawyers that was trying to prevent Congress from getting their hands on Donald Trump's tax returns. That 8-3 vote by this panel of district court judges said, yeah, you can't sue to stop this, so we're putting the brakes on your lawsuit right now. Which means Donald Trump and his lawyers have two choices. One, either they say, all right, we're a bunch of losers, let's hand over 8 years of our tax returns to Congress. Or two, they say, let's double down again and take this to the U.S. Supreme Court. Those are the only two options this man has left. Remarkably, those are also the only two options he has left on the other side, too, for trying to prevent his tax returns from going to the prosecutors in New York. So, folks, we are set up for a massive constitutional showdown right now, as both of these separate cases will be heading to the U.S. Supreme Court. And as I've discussed, and I'm going to go ahead and mention again, Supreme Court can do basically one of three things. One, if they decline to hear it altogether, and then that's the end. The district court ruling stands, Trump has to turn it over or go to jail. Two, they hear the case, they say, listen, we don't want to get involved with trying to limit Congress's subpoena power. That's really not what we do, and we actually can't even do that. So therefore, we're ruling against you, Mr. Trump. Or three, the conservatives on that court band together, say to hell with the Constitution, we're siding with Donald Trump. Those are now the only three options if Donald Trump takes this to the Supreme Court. If he chooses not to, again, he's got two options there. He hands it over or he goes to jail. That's it. That's all this guy has left. But here's the thing. And this is what I want the, MAGA hat crowd to honestly answer. Why is he hiding this stuff? What is in there that is so bad that he doesn't want prosecutors to see? Because keep in mind, folks, this is not you have to release them to the public. We still don't get to see them. This is handing it either to these congressional committees so they can take a look and make sure there's nothing screwy in there, because Michael Cohen did say there was, and that's their grounds for doing this. Or up in New York, the prosecutors there, they're not going to release that to the public either. But they're also a lot based on Michael Cohen, again, trying to find out how Donald Trump wrote off those expenses for paying off the porn star that he had sex with. And he likely claimed them as legit legal expenses, which, hey, tax fraud right there. So yes, they also have legitimate claims to Donald Trump's tax returns. So again, begs the question, what's he hiding? Aside from the very, very obvious, which is exactly what Congress and the prosecutors in New York suspect him of doing. But if that's it, come on, that's small potatoes, right? I mean, he can get off with that. He can get away with it. He can sweet talk his way out of that. There must be something worse. There has to be something worse. Because keep in mind, he was blocking these tax returns from going public before any of us even knew any of this. So what is in there? We will find out one day, but that day may be so far in the future that Donald Trump at that point is nothing more than a footnote in American history textbooks. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.